y'all. We about to watch a video about 2K because I'm about to get 2K, the next 2K. Because I ain't played 2K since 2K19 and I've been wanting to play 2K for a while. So I gotta get it. I ain't gonna lie. We on that shit. First video is about 2K17. I mean 2K16. My bad. 2K16. A lot of people call this, wait. A lot of people call this the best 2K. I think 2K17 the best. That's my 2K17 is my heart, my soul. But 2K16 still got a place in my heart because that was my first 2K. Let's jump right into this. Why everything went wrong after 2K16. Let's see what he talking about, y'all.
NBA 2K16 is my favorite game in the franchise,
I heard.
and even our robot overlords seem to consistently rank it as the second best game in the series. But going back and playing this game almost 10 years after its release, I can't help but think that this very game started the long and tragic downfall of the franchise. Realistically, there's only one reason why people remember this game at all, and that is the absolutely insane MyCareer Story mode. And while in this video I will completely break down the story and why it was shadier than we all thought at first, it would be super wrong of me not to mention the crazy effect that the MyPark mode had on all of this. The MyPark mode got introduced in NBA 2K14 and it very quickly became a cash cow for 2K. In 2K15, it was obvious that this wasn't just luck, and by 2K16, they needed this mode to make a lot more money. And Ronnie 2K's brilliant idea was to disguise it under a grand story that was directed by Spike Lee. I'm not gonna lie to you, when I was 13 years old and I saw that Spike Lee...
Hey y'all, that story was great. The story was great. I don't know if he about to try it now playing it or not, but I just gotta put that out there early, bro. This story was great. I was able to replay this all the time.
He was directing the next 2K MyCareer Story. I was excited out of my mind. But now, looking back on it 10 years later with the knowledge that we have, it was clear that, well, there was something shady going on here. Playing this storyline now at 23 years old, it's quite clear that basically the team and everybody was just on a shoelace budget. I mean, this thing looks like it was built with paper clips, a half-eaten bag of potato chips, and Ronnie 2K's used napkins. I mean, yeah, this year they added high school and college, and, you know, these have some charm to them, like the PA has school-specific things that they say, and they have little school-specific chants.
Is this a 2K16 hate video? No way, bro. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. You might have to get a negative review for me. Hey, let's see what's happening. Let's let him finish. We gotta let him finish. Cause wait.
Which is pretty cute, but here's where the shady part comes in. You can skip any of these games, and as we all know, the MyCareer mode is basically here nowadays, so you can grind VC to make your MyPlayer better, so you can go and play the park with your friends, right? Nobody really plays MyCareer for the MyCareer experience. Most players, I think like 95%.
Okay, but this MyCareer was fire. Like I was playing park, but this MyCareer was still fire. Like it was cool,
just
bro.
use it so they can play other modes.
My nigga died. He died.
Exploit this. I mean, just imagine this. You want to have 5 my players, 1 at every position. You want to test out different builds, right? So now every time you want to make a my player and, you know, earn VC through MyCareer, you have to first go through the character creation screen, then watch a 2-minute unskippable yap fest from Spike Lee. Then you have to skip all the cutscenes, play 3 high school games that are unskippable, by the way, and of course, you have to skip cutscenes in between every game. And then after that, you go on to college where you have 4 games that you cannot skip and you have to play through, only to get to the NBA draft, which is unskippable as well. You have to sit there for like 15 minutes just doing nothing.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Now I do have after a while of 2K, I be having a short attention span. I know, like, I was probably annoyed.
Nothing, waiting for your name to get announced, and then,
but it wasn't that bad.
Like, hold on, the first season in
I only had like 1 main character.
The NBA is only limited to 8 games because the coach is an asshole. You're not gonna play many minutes. You're gonna barely earn any VC in this first season. Of course, after every game, you get more cutscenes that you have to skip, and then and only then, after these 8 games, you can actually get to the MyCareer mode where you can play a normal season of basketball where you can actually earn VC. Mind you, I did this for this video just to test it out, and it took me 45 minutes to get to the point where I could earn VC in the game. And that's on my super fast gaming PC. Imagine doing this on your PlayStation 4 back like 10 years ago on that slow ass hard drive during the hot summer days where your PS4 is basically overheating, this could have easily taken you an hour, if not more, to get through. And that's just to get to the point where you can earn VC. Mind you, after an hour, you still haven't earned a single coin of VC. That's basically 2K's way of saying, hey man, this is your fourth character that you're making. Why don't you just buy a little bit of VC? Come on, man. You can skip all of this if you just buy a little bit of VC. You don't have to torture yourself.
I wasn't making that many
I
characters.
hear what you might be saying. Hey, man, maybe they're just proud of the story that they made, okay? Maybe they just want to show the story off. Well, we'll talk about the story in a little bit, but even if this was the case, they could have just made a simple checkbox that says, hey, I want to skip the MyCareer Story, I already watched it, or I don't care about it, and that was it.
I made the best build ever. My first 2K16 build, bro. What was it? 6'4" outside something. It was my nigga was outside. I know that he could shoot. That's all that mattered. I don't remember his build. I have to go check.
But of course, Ronnie 2K would rather torture you so he can earn a little bit more money on top. Now, let's talk about the story, because if they wanted to show the story off, well, I also don't get that, because, like, literally, if you make a character that's any other race than black, the story immediately doesn't make sense. You're telling me that a light-skinned father, a light-skinned mother, gave birth to a darker-skinned sister, and a white man with a mustache? And they're supposed to be twins? Like, listen, man, I'm all for inclusivity, but this just doesn't make sense biologically. And this could have all been avoided if they just said that you were adopted. And you know, the story would still be cool. The adopted kid that rose through the ranks, you know, through the tough streets of Harlem to make it to the NBA. It would still be a good story. But it just tells you how little fucks they gave about writing the story. They couldn't even think that, you know, the player might want to create a character that's not the same race as the other characters in the game. But trust me, it gets worse. The real story starts with you and your twin sister Cece getting some shots up before school. And they do the classic thing where, you know, two characters that have grown up together just randomly start telling the entire family history.
Hey, bro, this nigga, he thinking too deep into this video game. I ain't gonna lie, this is not GTA Twin, bro. What he supposed? This shit, he nigga's supposed to change. Oh yeah, bro. This was 2K16.
You know, the backstory of every character in the game. You know, the thing they teach you in film school, which is tell, don't show. Here we also get introduced to Vic, who is actually the real main character of this story. You might think that you're the main character.
This nigga wanted to be
called MyCareer.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, he was just complaining about all the time. He wanted to be making the parents. In GTA, you gotta make the parents and then to make your character. He wanted to be making the parents. That ain't 2K.
But oh no. The whole story is about Vic. If he's not the center point of a cutscene, then the people in the cutscene are talking about him. And the whole story is centered around, well, spoiler alert for a 10-year-old basketball game, but the whole story is centered around Vic's death. And the game is just trying to make us feel sad and bad for Vic at the end. But to be honest, this just doesn't work because Vic is straight up an asshole that nobody feels sorry for. Like, let me recap it for you. In high school,
That's
games,
my guy!
creep filming girls.
Bro, y'all, my guy died, bro. That was my guy, bro. That was so sad. I almost shed a tear. I was like 13, shedding a tear probably.
With his brick phone that doesn't even have a camera, and when he's not perving around on random high school girls, he's filming your sister. Like, I'm not even joking.
Are you gonna just find your seat this time?
Hey, see,
Oh.
Are you taping me?
nah,
Bro.
I'm making phone calls.
Is
yo.
he
I'm a
filming
networker. You know me. That's
Cece's
just what I
cheeks
do.
with a brick phone?
Hey, yo, Frank.
Bruh.
Hey, we gonna make it rain.
Nah,
man.
they
Hey, look at bro, y'all. Y'all see, bro? Up there. That's who made.
call me the freak, and this guy's over here taping his best friend's sister cheeks with a brick phone that has no camera?
Some hundreds out for your boy.
Bruh.
I didn't even,
And
I
oh
didn't
my
even
God,
peep
then we
him
get to
until
the
now,
car scene.
yo.
We need to talk about the car scene because here
I didn't
is
even
a
peep him.
generic rap song, you know, Freak hits him with the Jay-Z head bobbing meme, and then we find out that this is actually Vic rapping and that he wants money to record a mixtape, which Freak obviously refuses because the song is fucking trash. And here's where stuff starts to pop off, because after this we find out that Vic, your supposedly best friend in this game, tried to hook up with your girlfriend Yvette behind your back and he didn't even want to admit it to you, okay? We also find out that he used $250,000 of your money to host parties and get girls in your name. Oh my god. Okay, so let's recap Vic as a character so far. He's perving on your sister, roasting your business decisions, ruining your image in the media.
Bro.
He tried to hook up with your... You know what?
What is
I'm
this
just gonna
man
show you.
talking about, man?
Yo, beat this. Me borrow this here ride, man. Come on. It's not like you're gonna miss it.
I ain't gonna lie. We done with this video. We off this. Get off my computer. We're done. Hey, L video, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. L video. L video, bro. Man, 2K17 was fire. He was literally he think 2K16 was GTA or something, bro. He just chatting. I ain't gonna lie. But hey, that's the end of this video. Make sure y'all join the Discord in the description.